The Illinois High School Association proudly presents the 1989 chapter of March Madness. This telecast is brought to you by the dairy farmers of Wisconsin and Illinois. Whether you're on the court or off, milk, it does a body good. John Deere, recognizing basketball leaders, inviting you to see leadership at work with a whole new line of John Deere equipment. DeKalb Pizer Genetics and the more than 850 Illinois DeKalb Pizer dealers. And by the country companies and their more than 900 agents throughout Illinois. You've got the country behind you.
We're back live at the Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana, and February fever continues as we present the 1989 Girls Class A State Basketball Championship game. Hello again, everybody. I'm Frank Bassoni, and this is what high school basketball is all about. Number 1 meets number 2 for the state championship, as undefeated and second-ranked Shiloh, 30-0, challenges the defending state champions, the Lady Shoes of Teutopolis, 30-1. Joining me tonight on the broadcast is Coach Darrell Kipp of Maine West. Coach, earlier today it was Marshall in overtime, a winner over New Trier in the AA. Tonight it's T-Town, Teutopolis against Shiloh. Can anyone beat Teutopolis?
Well, I hope anybody's beatable. It'll be a good game, but it's going to be speed and quickness against size and strength. And of course, Teutopolis has been here, but Hume Shiloh has got a great record the last 2 years. So if anybody can do it, there's probably the team.
What would be the key to winning the game tonight for Teutopolis?
Teutopolis has got the inside game. They've got a little more size. They've got to get the ball inside, and their guards shoot the ball pretty well when they're able to stand and shoot it. So if they can get the open shots, they're going to be good. And Vicky Klingler is an awful good player, along with Ruhal.
They have great size with Klinger and Ruhal. What about the keys to winning the game for Shiloh tonight? They're unbeaten.
I think Shiloh had great quickness. They ran a diamond press, and they were all over the place. And they rely a lot on dribble penetration by Courtney Porter, and she's going to have to be able to do those same things. But if Teutopolis can cut off her penetration, it's going to be tough for them to score inside. And Jill Barrett has got to stay in the game. If she's out, Hume Shiloh is not very big.
You know all about this. Does being unbeaten have more pressure put on Shiloh?
No, there's no pressure. It's just fun to be here.
Very good. Coach Darrell Kipp, thanks. We're looking forward to the championship game, T-Town and Shiloh, coming up next. But right now, let's take a break. One of your network sponsors is John Deere. If this is the championship game, I must be talking to Dennis Custer, the coach of T-Town, Teutopolis, the defending state champion. How do you guys keep doing it?
Well, Frank, we've got some pretty good dedicated coaches down there at Teutopolis, from the grade school all the way up to the high school. Bottom line's the basketball players. We got the kids that are willing to make that commitment, that sacrifice, and hard work, and it pays off.
Tell the viewers about your team. Who are some of the key players to look for this year?
Well, we're a pretty balanced ball club. About all 5 of my starters are averaging double figures, are very close to it. It's kind of a unique team this year. We go inside, outside. The inside players are 6-foot Vicky Klinger and 6'3" center Connie Ruhal. Then I play basically three guards out front. Christy Grunlow, Marcia Campbell, and Jennifer Holderbeck. Those 3 girls out front there, they kind of make the teams have to play us honest, and we get a good balance back inside and out.
Coach, is there any extra pressure on this team insofar as the fact that you are the defending state champion?
If it is, it's put there with us. I mean, this game here, it's a state championship, and, you know, anytime you're in a state championship, there's going to be some pressure there. The girls they got to come out and play. I mean, it's not something that's just going to be given to them. I'm sure that Hume Shiloh they got a good ball club, extremely talented ball club, and very talented in the fact that they can't beat us if we don't come out and play a good game. So the pressure's, it's about the same, I would say, the rest of the tournaments that we've been in.
Congratulations on an absolutely brilliant record, and all the best to you.
Well, thank you, Frank. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Dennis Custer of Teutopolis. And now walking into the picture is a gentleman who's only lost 1 game in 2 years. This is Coach Stan White of Shiloh. Coach, congratulations on your season.
Well, thank you. It's been very enjoyable.
Enjoyable, right. Tell us about your Shiloh team. Who should we look for? Some of the keys to it.
Well, Courtney Porter will have to do a lot of scoring, and she generally does. And Jill Barrett will have to play well inside. And the other 3 girls maybe 4 girls have their roles to play. And we got to keep T-Town off the boards, offensive boards. Give them one shot.
What is the key for your team to win this game tonight? You're rated number 2 in the state. They're rated number 1. They must be the favorite. What's the key for your team?
Well, they are the favorite. We just have to play like we always play and keep it close and don't get rattled. And I think it'll be a good ball game if we can do that.
Tell us about the tempo of this game. Is this going to be a slow game, a fast-paced game? What?
I think it'll be fast-paced. I think there'll be 2 teams running up and down the court, scoring a lot of points.
What kind of particular problems does the Teutopolis pose for you?
5 of them. They've got a lot of talent, and they've got a lot of size and experience. They're well coached. It's going to take a super effort on our part.
Well, you've made a super effort for 2 years. Congratulations. All the best of luck to you tonight.
Well, thank you very much.
Very good. That's Coach Stan White of Shiloh. And now we're getting set to meet the players and the coaches for this game tonight. It's T-Town against Shiloh. In case you missed it, earlier today, Chicago Marshall was the winner in overtime against New Trier, 56-50 for the state championship in AA. So it was Chicago Marshall, the 3rd win in AA for Dorothy Gators. And now we're set to meet the players and coaches in our final game of the day, the state Class A championship. The public address announcer is Rick Atterbury.
Now let's meet the coaches and competitors in the 10th Girls Class A State Tournament title game. First on the scoreboard in the Assembly Hall as visitors tonight, the Lady Shoes from Teutopolis. Their record coming into this contest, 30 wins and 1 loss. The Lady Shoes are coached by Dennis Custer in his 7th year at the school with a record of 199 wins and just 13 losses. And the players, number 13, a 5'3" junior, Valerie Campbell. Number 21, a 5'6" freshman, Teresa Niebrugge. Number 23, a 5'8" junior, Donna Ruhal. Number 41, a 5'5" senior, Stacy Geckner. Number 43, a 6-foot sophomore, Shelley Renfro. Number 45, a 5'8" junior, Kim Daters. And number 53, a 5'9" sophomore, Lisa Tebby. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Shoes of Teutopolis. At 1 forward, number 34, a 6-foot junior, Vicky Klingler.
Klingler averages 17 points a game.
At the other forward, number 35, a 5'8" senior, Christy Grunlow.
Co-captain shoots 56% from the field.
At center, number 33, a 6'3" senior, Connie Ruhal.
Averaging 17 points and 8 rebounds per contest.
At 1 guard, number 31, a 5'7" senior, Marcia Campbell.
Campbell averages better than 13.5 a game.
And at the other guard, number 25, a 5'8" junior, Jennifer Hodebeck.
With 100 steals and 100 assists.
The Lady Shoes of Teutopolis. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Lady Raiders of Shiloh. Their record at 30-0. The Lady Raiders of Shiloh are coached by Stan White in his 2nd year at the school with a record of 60 wins and 1 loss. The players, number 20, a 5'6" freshman, Daphne Bottom. Number 24, a 5'9" junior, Cindy Barrett. Number 25, a 5'7" junior, Kitty Heath. Number 32, a 5'7" freshman, Robin Hancock. Number 40, a 5'5" sophomore, Holly Porter. Number 44, a 5'6" freshman, Jenny Nichols. And number 45, a 5'6" sophomore, Veronica Pine. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Raiders. At one forward, number 14, a 5'9" senior, Mindy Thompson.
Averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds a game.
At the other forward, number 30, a 5'11" junior, Amy Camden.
Excellent on defense and a fine rebounder.
At center, number 41, a 6'1" senior, Jill Barrett.
Averages 15 points and 12 boards.
At one guard, number 35, a 5'8" junior, Courtney Porter.
Courtney Porter averages 25 a game, an all-stater.
And at the other guard, number 22, a 5'6" senior, Tammy Porter.
Courtney's sister, co-valedictorian
of Shiloh. Our officials for this championship contest, James Ganaway of Champaign and Lynn Jepson of Decatur.
There are your officials. Shiloh and Teutopolis for the championship. In a moment, let's take time for one of your network sponsors, Country Company. It's the Class A state championship. Frank Bissoni along with Coach Darrell Kipp of Maine West. Shiloh High School out of Hume, Edgar County. 118 students in the school. The defending champions, Teutopolis, enrollment of 336 in white. Shiloh starts with the ball. Shiloh's big gun is 35, Courtney Porter. Her sister, 22, Tammy Porter, the other guard there. Teutopolis starts zone.
2-3 matchup. That's what it is.
Teutopolis has a big size advantage with 6'3" Connie Ruhal in the middle and Vicki Klingler at 6 feet. Courtney Porter's first shot is down. And so Shiloh undefeated. The blue and gold. Now Teutopolis. An amazing story. They call it T-Town, and for good reason. Jennifer Hodebeck, 25, in the middle to Klingler. Vicki Klingler.
Nice open shot for her. Shiloh's also in a 2-3 zone, but it's a straight zone, not a matchup.
Tammy Porter quickly in the front court. Shiloh in the white. Courtney Porter, a magnificent basketball player, only a junior. Scored 25 or more 15 times, and she's on fire to start a three.
Right from the three-point line, and she's got the range from out there.
She shoots 45% from three-point line. Look at the pressure Shiloh's putting on.
That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to rely on a lot of that pressure to get the ball away from the taller Teutopolis kid.
Inside, Klingler answers. So 2 hoops for Courtney Porter and 2 for Klingler. We'll try to call both names of the Porter sisters to keep it clear. Swarming defense by T-Town. They steal. That 6'3" Connie Ruhal on the hunt. And she's fouled by Amy Camden.
Foul going in. That showed a lot of quickness by Ruhal to get out on that break. Make the steal and get down there.
Take a look at this.
Real touch foul there.
Connie Ruhal started this season, opening game, 38 points, 16 rebounds.
Connie's going to be going to the University of Illinois next year.
She will make this her home. First game in this tournament, 23 points and 15 rebounds. She's just a magnificent player. Reminding herself to concentrate there.
Little short. Here they come down now. They're going to try and run the ball up the floor and get something easy off the break.
5-5 score just underway. Inside a nice block by T-Town. Mindy Thompson tried to get it off. But the Lady Raiders hold it.
That was a double dribble penetration there that she got again and really dished it off nicely, but the ball just didn't get in there.
Tammy Porter comes across the top. Camden's on the right wing. Inside it goes, and Ruhal pokes it away. The Lady Shoes, #1 ranked. They find Klingler along the baseline. Grunlow's outside now, and so is Campbell there.
Nice open shot from the L on that zone.
In the super sectional, they shot 77% from the floor.
Yeah, they can really shoot the ball.
Courtney Porter threw one up and missed. She got it back. And she's out of trouble. Teutopolis by 2.
Teutopolis is trying to trap out of that matchup zone and putting a lot of pressure on.
Is carrying the ball, called on Amy Camden. Coach Stan White of Shiloh says with 100 students in the school, this isn't going to happen very often. Here, ooh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, just turn it over a little bit there. T-Town with the ball, skip pass over the zone. Field goals, perfect for T-Town. Make it 4 in a row. Christy Grunlow hits that one. She hit quite a few in the game this afternoon on that same shot from the same spot. She's an excellent shooter, too. Got good follow-through, good extension on that shot. Coach Custer keeps talking about the great balance this team has. That's the way you win games. You have to have a lot of balance, and everybody has to play. There's a double team again. In 7 years at Teutopolis, Dennis Custer's lost 13 games. He's a great coach. He's also a very nice person. So. He really is. There's the turnover. Shiloh 4 and Teutopolis none. And look at the T-Town defending champs shoot the ball. 11-5. They've scored 6 in a row. Courtney Porter, who has all the Raider points, puts a nice pass inside to Mindy Thompson for 2. That time she was able to keep her eyes up and see the open person because they're putting a lot of pressure on the ball right now. Marcia Campbell hurries down. A little shot is right there. Do they make them all? I think it looks like it. Some days the basket looks as big as a barrel, and other nights it's the size of a teacup. It looks like they're having a lot of fun out there right now, both teams. Mindy Thompson, the 5'9" senior, looks in. She's alone. There's a factor there with the size of Klingler and Ruhal. Yeah, they need to work the ball, get some penetration, draw the defense, and then dish off. Nice shot by Courtney Porter. Oh, she's got a lot of skills. Yeah, she really does. She's got good quickness, and she's improved her game tremendously just since last summer. T-Town by 4. Grunlow is free, but dropped it. Pass from Klingler was a little bit low. Bounce pass is the best pass in basketball, but you got to be able to catch them, too. It's the slowest pass, isn't it? Tammy Porter against Campbell, swirls away from her. Look at the pressure on the defense. Look at that field goal shooting. 66% is great, but 100 a little better. Well, they won't improve on it anyway, Coach White can tell his team. No, but he'll try. Tammy Porter comes around on the right against Jennifer Hodebeck. No, the defense hasn't broken down all that badly. These teams are just putting the ball in anytime they get an opening. They're doing a lot of nice work on the offensive skills. They're just moving the ball to the open spots and getting some nice, easy shots. Shiloh with the ball. One of their people said they call us Hume Shiloh because Hume is where our post office is. 2:22 to play. First quarter, T-Town by 4. Tammy Porter looks inside. She wanted to go to Jill Barrett. They've got her covered up. Ruhal trying to front her. Skip pass stolen by Klingler. She's on the break. Klingler's in. Ruhal looked right at the basket there when she got the ball instead of putting it outside. Battle on the floor, and it's a jump ball. These are 2 of the quickest Class A teams I think I've seen down here in the last 4 or 5 years. They really get up and down the floor, and Coach White was right when he said they're going to be up and down the whole game. Well, it's timeout on the court. Just under 2 minutes to go, first quarter, and T-Town is in the lead. Now this from one of your network sponsors, the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin and Illinois. I can remember when girls didn't play with intensity. Not anymore. No, they want that ball, and they're going after each other. 2 very aggressive teams, Shiloh and T-Town. And look at that. Girls basketball, competitive. That's what it is anymore. There's a pop out of the side by Jennifer Hodebeck. Teutopolis keeps it. The game has changed a lot in the last 3-4 years. More physical, more competitive, more skills, and it's just getting better and better. And the brilliant shooting so far of Teutopolis. Coach Custer says this on offense is the best team I've ever had. Yeah, he said that. And he's had some great ones. It's hard to believe that this is the best one with the ones he's had, but it's probably true because the kids just keep getting better and better, and the skills get better and better. Remember Dory Carey? Oh, yeah, Doris Carey here at Illinois. Shooter. Yeah. Here's Courtney Porter breaking free. Amy Camden's open, yes. got herself on balance and put it right in the basket. That's the key to shooting, is balance and extension.
I'll tell you, Teutopolis shoots 100%. They're only ahead by 2 points. This Shiloh team for real.
Yeah.
This is Marcia Campbell. 1:15 to go, as you see. First quarter. Pass intercepted. Down low and taken right back by Ruhal. Jill Barrett stepped in front. Ruhal got it back.
That was forced inside a little bit, but they were lucky and got the ball back.
Campbell's open, doesn't want it. Goes by a player on the right and fires for 2. It counts and she's fouled. Watch her turn the corner here.
A little bit of a bump there. And she comes back after and got her the second time.
Marcia Campbell on fire early with 8. 9. And T-Town leads by 5. Just under a minute to go. They apply full court pressure.
Their full court pressure is kind of a man-to-man type denial, and Hume Shiloh uses more of a zone trapping pressure.
Coach, what factor is it that they played earlier today?
It might affect them a little bit in the fourth quarter, but you pretty much forget all those things when it comes down to the last 2 quarters of a
Rebound and Jill Barrett and score. And Shiloh worked the boards that time.
They sure did.
Oh, nice steal. Tammy Porter. She goes all the way. Turns. Courtney Porter made an effort not to foul and didn't.
Well, they come back down the other way now, and they're going to try and just go right for the basket.
Clock goes under 20 seconds as the shot is not good, but a foul. And Marcia Campbell is making her presence known on offense.
Yeah, that's the second foul on Tammy Porter, which isn't going to help them any so early. Same type of foul she got before. She let her go by her and then reached in after.
Marcia Campbell, 5'7", senior co-captain. She's a 64% free throw shooter. You know, she's another one that has 100 steals and 100 assists.
And when you have teams like this, these kids can really go after the ball.
The touch is there. T-Town by 5, 17 seconds. First quarter winds to a close. Courtney Porter, will she get a shot? Here she comes, double teamed and fires. No. Rebound, Courtney Porter with 5. Blocked by T-Town. They have 2. They have 1. Campbell won't get it off. 1 quarter in the books.
That last play was a definite crossover dribble, just a beautiful move by Courtney Porter. She just didn't convert.
We've got ourselves a game. We're at the end of 1 in the Class A championship. Now let's take time out for one of your network sponsors, John Deere. We're ready for the second quarter in the Class A championship. You see the score. These 2 teams combined have a record of 60-1. The only loss was Teutopolis' loss to Immaculate Heart in AA competition. First quarter statistics look like this at the Assembly Hall. Teutopolis 7 out of 9 from the field the first 7. Shiloh 6 of 12, 50%. 4 out of 5 free throws for T-Town, none for Shiloh. Rebounds, slight edge for Shiloh. Turnovers, Shiloh has twice as many.
The turnovers could be a factor by the end of the game, but they're running up and down the floor and they're getting the shots they want.
Grunlow hurries in the front court to Hodebek.
Got a kick.
And out of bounds to T-Town. They lost 71-63 to Immaculate Heart in AA.
And that was at home down in Teutopolis. It's the first one they lost in a long time.
Amen. They were 32-0 in state champs last year. They won in 86, and so did the boys that year.
And they had a long, long winning streak at home, too.
Inside, it goes to Jill Barrett. Off her hands and out of bounds to T-Town. Well, they've averaged outscoring their opponents this year 73-36.
They can really put the ball in the basket.
On the left wing, Hodebek. Campbell's now outside. 5-point lead, T-Town. They play with so much confidence. I'll tell you this, Shiloh has not backed away at all. Ruhal saves it.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yeah, Vicky Klinger's posting up real nice in there, but they haven't been able to get her the ball on a nice pass yet. They've thrown it a little bit to the wrong side, and it's getting deflected in there, but she's really working hard to get position on the end. inside block.
The numbers for Klingler and Ruhal are mirrors. 17 points, 7 rebounds on the season each. It's nice to have that twin power like that.
And Vicky Klingler's a guard, really.
Really. Courtney Porter barges into the lane, gets free, and puts it up and just out. Tough break for Courtney Porter. You don't have to be a basketball expert to know she's really a good player.
No, she's tough.
Skip pass to Campbell. Stutter steps right, pull up one-hander is there. And all of a sudden it's T-Town by 7. 13 in the game for Marcia Campbell, and a whistle and a timeout for Shiloh on the court. The Lady Raiders stop play. 6:14 to go in the first half. T-Town in the lead. Let's take time for one of your network sponsors, Country Company. Teutopolis leading Shiloh. They played in the 1988 tournament semifinals, and T-Town won 42-29. This will be a much higher scoring affair than that.
But Courtney Porter trying to handle the ball a little bit more outside now.
Camden goes to the right. Slap back at her by Ruhal. Tammy Porter is 22. Camden. Barrett's not getting any shots on the inside against Connie Ruhal. Nice pass inside to Mindy Thompson.
It's a great diagonal look from the L over there, and she just came open on that matchup zone.
Great camera shot, too. You see the play unfold. This is Marcia Campbell, and is she having a state tournament game? All she is 5 out of 5 from the field, 3 out of 3 from the foul line in the first half. Walking violation on T-Town. Now Shiloh can cut further into the lead as Klingler backs up. Shiloh can cut it to 3.
Trying to double team in the corner again.
They find Thompson again along the baseline. Now watch where Courtney Porter goes. There'll be a couple of lady shoes follow. Look at Grunlow get down and guard her. She's patient without the shot. Here she comes. Courtney Porter 2.
It's automatic when she gets the ball a little area to shoot the ball from the L's.
Great control of her shot.
They're in a 2-2-1 press now instead of a diamond. Just trying to slow down to Teutopolis a little bit.
T-Town hasn't gotten the ball into Connie Ruhal much.
Now look at Klingler in there. She's working hard. She's not getting it either. So the guards are really not getting it in.
Marcia Campbell just made her 6th straight field goal. She's on fire. She has 15 of Teutopolis' 22.
Yeah, there's not much need to get it in.
There really isn't. She had 22 earlier this year against El Dorado in her highest scoring game. The foul this time on Jennifer Hodebeck.
Well, Shiloh needs to pass the ball quicker instead of trying to dribble so much if they're going to beat this double-teaming defense. You need to really pass the ball.
Long shot bounces over to Christy Grunlow. Here we have two communities. Well, it's Hume, Metcalf, Brockton, and Redmond with 1,400 people. Teutopolis with 1,400 people. And they put this kind of talent on the court.
That's coaching.
You vetted it.
They do a great job starting early with them and teach them the fundamentals and get the kids interested, and the community's behind them, I'm sure. So it's a community thing, a school thing, and a pride for the whole town.
Christy Grunlow, 5'8" senior co-captain. Missed the free throw. And out of bounds, Shiloh. These teams have stayed with their starting lineups. 4:13 to play, first half.
Tammy Porter, they're going to try and double her again.
Want her to give the ball up. Here's a nice steal by Ruhal, using her 6'3" height. T-Town up the tempo. Campbell is open, and she finally missed. The ball is tipped and a foul. The foul is going to be on Vicky Klingler.
Campbell did a nice job of a shot fake there and got Courtney Porter in the air and went right around her.
See if you can see the foul, Coach.
Yeah, she's coming in over the back a little bit.
The reach in. So Shiloh with the ball. Lady Raiders were 3rd in the state last year. 30-1. Year before 4th. This is their 3rd straight appearance. Tammy Porter. Very steady. Indy Thompson is number 14. Man-to-man defense for T-Town. Thompson's open, goes to the right. Teutopolis in the white. Trying to make it 2 state titles in a row. And wide open is Amy Camden. She drilled it.
Well, she's going to be getting that shot because the way they're playing, it's a matchup, but they're chasing Courtney Porter all over the floor.
And Marcia Campbell's called for double dribble, and all of a sudden Shiloh can cut the lead to 1. Coach White said, we're not just going up there this time, we're going to win. And there's your turnover look. Shiloh with 9. Teutopolis 7. Foul on Hodebeck, trying to get a handle on Courtney Porter.
Trying to slow her down just a little bit.
Well, can't be all bad for Shiloh with Courtney Porter returning. Amy Camden, 2 of the starters are juniors.
Well, I'm sure they'll be looking forward to another successful season next year.
Klingler and Hodebeck, juniors for the Lady Shoes. Porter, little drop down pass to Barrett, out of bounds to T-Town.
That was good defense that time by Vicky Klingler, holding a position inside.
And trapped the ball. Grunlow comes to the right. Ruhal's on the block on one side, Klingler on the other, and the shot by Hodebeck is too hard. Barrett battles the rebound, and she got it. Tammy Porter on a hurry. 2:20 to play, first half. This is for the Class A title. Camden fakes. Nice ball movement by the Lady Raiders.
They're starting to pass the ball more instead of all the dribbling. That's what they need. You know, sometimes when you're making all those outside shots and not missing, you kind of fall in love with those outside jump shots, but you have to get the ball inside if you're going to win the ball game.
Courtney Porter misses that one. Klingler goes on the floor. T-Town comes out with it, running.
Here they come again.
Campbell pushes it.
See if they can get it inside. Now they're going to take the outside shot again.
Campbell short. Rebound. Grab by Tammy Porter and Christy Grunlow.
That's what I was talking about. When you come down the floor, you've made 6 in a row. You're going to shoot 6 more, but you can't make those all day.
And this is a team with 2 power inside players.
Yeah. I know that's happened to us before, too. We kind of fall in love with that shot when it's going in all the time. You need to play the entire game, and that means everybody's got to get involved.
Double low post now. Still keeping the ball from Ruhal. Now they keep it from Klingler, too.
See what happened there is she's on the side, and they're sagging back, giving her the shot, and she's still trying to force it in. And she's going to either have to shoot the ball or swing it and then come back to the other side.
That was a jump ball, of course, and the alternating possession gives it to Shiloh. They're down by 3 with 1:20. Teutopolis very conscious of where Courtney Porter is. Teams lost 1 game, Shiloh, in 2 years, and so has T-Town. T-Town gave Shiloh its loss. Amazing.
This defense of Teutopolis reacts to the ball so well that if Shiloh would use more ball fakes, they'd be jumping out of their shoes, and they'd have some people open under the basket.
Porter sends one up from the right side. She tips it back out to her sister Tammy, who's fouled by Jennifer Hodebeck.
That play was created by Courtney Porter. She hustled after the ball and got a hand on it and kept it alive. See her, got the ball right there, and a little bump right there, and they're going to maybe shoot the ball or get an opportunity for another basket.
In the tournament, Courtney Porter had 27 in the quarterfinals, 22 in the semifinals, so 49 the first 2 games, and Jennifer Hodebeck has got 3 fouls and has to sit. Donna Ruhal, Connie's sister, comes into the game. She's number 23, a 5'8" junior.
There's a lot of Ruhal's been playing for them, I'll tell you.
You bet. A few Niebruggies, too. There's the ball tipped away, but Courtney Porter picks it up, slides in, puts it off the glass for 2.
Can't give her that little opening there. She takes the gap and goes right up with the jump shot.
It's a 1-point T-Town lead with 14 seconds. Courtney Porter with 11. Grunlow's open with 9. Rebound, Klingler, 2. 4 seconds, 3. Shiloh can't get away. And that's the end of the first half in the championship game. Teutopolis in the lead, 24, Shiloh 21. Now this from one of your network sponsors, the dairy farmers of Wisconsin and Illinois.
Here you've got Christy Grunlow taking a shot mostly off the run, and the shot she was making earlier today against that other zone, 1-2-2, she was standing. But Vicki Klingler comes through on the other side. Shiloh defense is forcing Teutopolis to move on the shots, and they're not quite as good as shooters when they have to move.
That gave Teutopolis a 3-point advantage as Shiloh had stormed back to within 1, and at halftime now it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Shoes, who are trying for their second consecutive championship. Now we're set for the awards for the 3rd and 4th place teams, who are Nashville and Seneca. For that, here's Rick Atterbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midcourt for the presentation of the 3rd and 4th place team and individual awards for the 1989 Girls Class A State Basketball Tournament. Presenting medallions to the squad members of the 4th place team will be Mr. Dave Turner of Porta High School in Petersburg, who serves the IHSA as director, and Mr. Ed Roberts of Oak Forest High School in Oak Forest, who serves the IHSA as a director. At this time, please meet the Lady Irish of Seneca. They finished the 1989 season in 4th place with a final record of 27 wins and 3 losses. First, meet the principal of Seneca High School, Butch Cotter. Head coach, Rich Anderson. Assistant coach, George Oswald. Assistant coach, Wyman Olson. And the players, number 10, Julie Einhaus. Number 12, Donna Einhaus. Number 14, Carrie Dubb. Number 15, Sarah Buckle. Number 21, Christy Eckert. Number 22, Brenda Peterson. Number 23, Kelly Yeck. Number 24, Erin Larson. Number 25, Paula Goins. Number 31, Angie Stubblefield. Number 33, Chris Heath. And number 34, Debbie Caston. The Lady Irish of Seneca High School. Presenting the medallions to the squad members of the 3rd place team will be Mr. Leroy Newton of Carterville High School in Carterville, who serves the IHSA as vice president, and Mrs. Lynn St. James of King High School in Chicago, who serves the IHSA as a director. At this time, please meet the Hornets of Nashville, who finished the 1989 season in 3rd place with a final record of 30 wins and 2 losses. First, to meet the principal of Nashville High School, Kenneth Hill. Head coach, Mike Taylor. Assistant coach, Wendy Porter. Number 10, T.J. Latner. Number 21, Christy Twinhoffel. Number 24, Deanne Meyer. Number 32, Courtney Twinhoffel. Number 43, Tiffany Schisler. Number 44, Amy Obermeyer. Number 50, Laura Edmonds. Number 25, Jennifer York. Number 34, Sarah Bartling. Number 45, Pam Kirsch. Number 20, Julie Sieving. Number 5, Janelle Friend. Manager scorekeeper Celeste Banks. Manager Christy Merrill. And athletic director Don Hawkins. Presenting the 4th place trophy will be Mr. Levere Astroth, who serves the IHSA as executive secretary. Will Coach Rich Anderson and the captains of Seneca High School please step forward to receive their 4th place trophy? Mr. Astroth, if you please. And Mr. Astroth will present the 3rd place trophy. Will Coach Michael Taylor and the captains of the Nashville High School please step forward to receive their 3rd place trophy. Mr. Astroth, if you please. Ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd and 4th place finishers.
Nashville, a winner of the 3rd place game earlier, 71-51 over Seneca. And at halftime, T-Town over Shiloh in this championship game by the final, or by the halftime score of 24-21. There's some of the shots of the 3rd and 4th place, and it's quite an award ceremony.
That award ceremony just makes you tingle when you watch it. It's something to be involved in, and the kids will never forget it.
There'll be one more, and that one will be for the Class A title. We'll come back, and we'll have the second half in just a moment. But right now, let's pause for these messages. Teutopolis is trying for a record 3rd title in 4 years. They've been in the Final Four 5 times in 6 years. They're number 1 ranked, and they're the defending state champions. But, Coach, they've got everything they can handle with the Shiloh Lady Raiders.
There's been a lot of turnovers in the game, and they were real hot early, and then they kept going back to that open jump shot, and it just wasn't falling for them. So they're going to have to move the ball back inside.
Here's the halftime stats. The field goals 10 of 16 for T-Town and 10 of 21 for Shiloh, with Shiloh getting 5 more shots. So the field goal percentage is still Teutopolis. Free throws, they have them all that have been attempted, 3 of 5. The rebounds are exactly even, and that's a good sign for Shiloh. And the turnovers, as you mentioned, 10-8 Shiloh.
The shot difference is probably because of the quickness of Hume Shiloh. They're getting a lot of second shots, and they're keeping the ball alive, and that's probably why they're right in the ball game.
Let's take a look at the Teutopolis scoring. First of all, Campbell with a famous first half, 15 points and a red-hot exhibition. Vicki Klingler with 6. Grunlow with 2, and Connie Ruhal, who averages 17, only had 1 point in the first half, but Teutopolis still in the lead. For Shiloh, Courtney Porter with 11, Mindy Thompson with 4, Amy Camden with 4, and Jill Barrett with 2. The band from Dakota entertaining. Look at this. This is state tournament action. It's happening. The Assembly Hall in Champaign-Urbana. February Fever. We'll be back after this from one of your network sponsors, John Deere. Teutopolis leading Shiloh 24-21 at halftime. And a big story in this game has been a showdown at the backcourt. Marcia Campbell and Courtney Porter. Look at that. 15 points for Campbell and an assist. Courtney Porter, 11 points and an assist in the first half, and there's Courtney.
It's probably a little bit of a surprise that Campbell's outscoring Porter at this point, but she's been getting the shots, and she was nailing them early.
The way she was shooting, she'd outscored Larry Bird from the outside. She just drilled the first 6 she took.
And she really came out looking for the shot, and they were there.
Grunlow starts with the ball as T-Town has it. Opening shot second half is right there. Donna Ruhal hits for 2. So Jennifer Hodebeck with 3 fouls stays out for now. Tammy Porter is 22. In case you joined us late, T-Town is in the dark blue trimmed in gold. Shiloh in white. Shiloh is from Edgar County. Here's a steal. And T-Town leads by 5 and has the ball.
Teutopolis almost in a 1-1-3 defense back there, and they're just chasing the Courtney Porter all over out of it.
Grunlow gives the ball up. Donna Ruhal. We have 2 sets of sisters in this game.
Shiloh's in their straight 2-3 zone.
Campbell missed a shot. Jill Barrett rebounded it and was hacked by Campbell.
Yeah, she brought the ball down, and Campbell thought she could get it, and almost did, but that's got a little bit of the arm there, too.
Since this is an important trip for Shiloh, is that just too early?
I think Shiloh's going to have to, get the ball up, and they're going to have to draw some fouls here.
They trap in the backcourt. Mindy Thompson comes back there to help. The count is on, but beaten by Tammy Porter. The Porter sisters are outstanding guards.
Yeah, got another sister they have on the team also.
Her name is Holly, 5'5" sophomore. Tammy Porter, they don't guard when she's deep. She goes out about 15 feet. They sink back.
Yeah, they're kind of letting her go to her right a lot out there on the baseline.
Courtney Porter got free for a hot moment, but Campbell covered. T-Town by 5 goes for a steal. Tammy Porter in trouble in the lane, too long. Shiloh, a turnover.
Yeah, that's caused by the defensive pressure Teutopolis put on. They just didn't have any way to get the ball inside, and that's what they were looking for.
We asked all of these communities what they're noted for, and when we asked Teutopolis what they were noted for, they said excellence in basketball teams.
Yeah, that's for sure. Had a little double dribble out there, Campbell.
Take a look at this.
She saw somebody open, and it just got covered up, and nothing you can do with it.
One too many. Open and 2. Amy Camden. That counts.
That's a big basket, because now they get the chance to go to the free throw line and cut the lead down to 4.
Fouls on Donna Ruhal, and Amy Camden, a 5'11" junior, got free, knocked it in. Half a dozen for Camden. She could cut this lead to 2. Yes. It was a big play by Amy Camden, momentum-wise. The secret ingredient, winning the state championship. So elusive. These two teams, both with that big chance. Grunlow shoots. Klinger goes for it, and a foul on the back by Mindy Thompson. Just position got that done.
Yeah, Vicky had great position inside, and she's a lot bigger, and Grunlow just went up over the back.
You know, here's a great thing. Shiloh, the school, offers a scholarship to all students who attend a 4-year public college in Illinois.
Oh, really?
Offensive foul, Marcia Campbell, and the Lady Shoes have to give up the ball. Good defensive position.
Campbell wasn't sure about that, but she did lower her shoulder a little bit.
Now Shiloh shoots for the tie. They set up. They rotate on the low block. And Courtney Porter gets free. A pop. Yes.
It's a great crossover dribble and right to the basket. Up over the top for a jump shot.
The game is tied at 5:23, third quarter. Grunlow finds Klingler. Nice rebound. Jill Barrett. Kick out pass. Courtney Porter. On the scoop. Little 360 move. Stop and pop. Good! Shiloh takes the lead.
She made up her mind to go in the basket, and that was it.
15 for Courtney Porter. Timeout, Teutopolis. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, Denny's not real happy with the defense on that one, I don't think.
Shiloh has taken the lead at 4:56. We'll be back in a moment. Let's take timeout for one of your network sponsors, Country Company. Shiloh's got momentum as Courtney Porter attacks the basket. Look at this.
Great court presence.
Back to live action. T-Town fires for the tie. Right side pop. And now at 28 all, Shiloh tries to answer. You don't see Dennis Custer upset too often. He has that mild-mannered exterior, at least. Of course, Clark Kent is mild-mannered too, right? Skip past Mindy Thompson. There's a whistle away from the ball. Inside, the foul is on Connie Ruhal of T-Town. In the second half, Teutopolis 2 out of 3, Shiloh 3 of 5.
They're jacking for position in there, and it's getting a little more physical.
Courtney Porter shot, no. And the rebound, Donna Ruhal. She's given the Lady Shoes a lift.
She's come in and did a nice job filling in there.
This is Marcia Campbell. Sizzling first half. Campbell again. Ball loose. Taken away, Courtney Porter in front of the pack. Courtney Porter will go the distance. Courtney Porter just shot the lights out, and Shiloh takes the lead by 2.
Did a real nice job getting on balance there to shoot that shot in the basket instead of falling away or jumping off the side.
She's on top of her game. 17 for Courtney Porter. Donna Ruhal answers.
The second basket of the night, I think, and it's a big one.
5'8" junior hits one. And now the teams trade baskets. Seeing who can outlast the other. Courtney Porter. Tricky dribble to the right. High post, Mindy Thompson. Steps in against Klingler. Great defensive play. Vicki Klingler with a block. And she's got the ball. Grunlow on the fake. Marcia Campbell gets free. Now to Grunlow. Stop and pop 2.
There she had her feet set, squared up to the basket, and put it right in.
T-Town takes the lead. 4 for Grunlow. Coach Custer says it's a mind game. We all know that. At this stage, these teams, it's going to come down to who's mentally tougher and which team is best conditioned. We're getting into that territory. 2:33, third quarter. T-Town by 2. Camden squares up, fires. Rebound, Connie Ruhal. Connie 33, Donna Ruhal 23. There's Donna. There's Connie.
That's that great position inside. She just had the position, put it right back up for the score.
4 for Connie Ruhal. Now a whistle. Timeout again on the court. This time, Shiloh. 2:02 to play in a tight one. We'll be right back. Now let's pause for these messages. T-Town leads by 4 over Shiloh, but Shiloh's always in the game when they have a baseline-to-baseline player like Courtney Porter.
Now, this is the example we talked about. Look at her eyes are up. She sees the floor. She stops on balance. Right in the basket. Key to shooting is balance.
Shiloh has the ball back to live. Under 2 minutes, third quarter. They've shown great resiliency.
We're on that overload type offense now, trying to get Porter on the baseline again.
There's Porter, double team. They had 2 players on Courtney Porter. And now Tammy Porter's outside. That's a zone. Skip pass over it. Camden, yes.
It's the third shot in a row she's hit from that elbow over there. 1 in the first half and 2 now. So if she can make that one, she's making us a believer.
2-point game again. Marcia Campbell slides to the right. Campbell out on between the rings. Jennifer Hodebeck is 25 on the left side. And then the twin low post. Klingler sets up one side. Connie Ruhal the other. Clock winds toward a minute. T-Town by 2. There's Klingler. Turnaround one-hander. Connie Ruhal rebound, steps in, and is fouled.
There's a nice flash cut to the ball by Vicki Klingler, and she just missed the ball, but Ruhal got the big board again. That's 2 big boards in a row for her.
Look at overhead. There's Connie Ruhal taking it up strong. Didn't put the ball on the floor.
It's been a difference in the last couple of minutes here is the rebounding of Teutopolis.
79% from there. Missed it. But she's 69% from field goal range for the season. There are her numbers, 5 and 5. And the 35th point for T-Town, a 3-point lead. Remember, Courtney Porter can shoot a 3. I mean with authority, 45%.
She's a good three-point shooter.
Mindy Thompson kicks it over to Camden, and all of a sudden Hodebeck comes out on Amy Camden after hitting 3 hoops. Here comes Courtney Porter blasting into the lane. Rebound Connie Ruhal. Foul. Porter.
There's a little bit of frustration there. I think she went after the ball because she thought she should have been a little bit better on balance with that shot and just kind of threw it up there.
Well, we can take a look at it. As here she comes. The shot is just short.
Missed it, and that's a hustle foul. You can't go after a ball and not hustle.
Let's see if T-Town goes for one. We're at 23 seconds, third quarter. Marsha Campbell turns to the right. A pop. Yes. They went for one as soon as they could get it.
Yeah, they set a nice little screen for her down there in the baseline, and she came right around it and squared up and hit the shot.
Shiloh there with 6 seconds with 5. Courtney Porter, they still have time for a shot. Campbell's free, right there at 1. It's no good, but it would have counted.
The first one she's missed, I think, from that spot.
At the end of 3, it's a tight one for the championship. T-Town leads by 5. Now this word for one of your sponsors, the dairy farmers of Wisconsin and Illinois. Coach, this is how the third quarter ended.
Well, they moved the ball nicely and got the open shot, but it just didn't fall this time, and time ran out on them.
It was away in time. Now Shiloh starts with the ball. Fourth quarter, T-Town in blue, up by 5. That's Courtney Porter with the ball. Frank Bissoni along with coach Darrell Kipp of Maine West. And here we have the stats at the end of 3 periods of play. Teutopolis 16 of 27, Shiloh 15 of 31. Free throws still mostly Teutopolis. Rebounds Teutopolis by 4. The turnovers almost dead even.
That's why the game's about dead even. Teutopolis made a little run there, I think, because of the strength of their inside game.
All right, here we go. There's that guard comparison we were talking about. Campbell with 19. Porter of Shiloh with 17 points, 4 rebounds.
Ricky Klinger handling the ball. Where do you find 6-foot kids that can play a guard? She's got a good future ahead of her in school.
Only a junior. And a whistle and a foul on T-Town. Looks like Grunlow. Cut down Courtney Porter. You know, we can take a look at Courtney Porter on the cut, and looks like she got tripped.
Yeah, a little bit of trip there.
Give you an idea about that inside power you were talking about, Coach. Coming into the tournament, Klingler had 213 rebounds for the season. Ruhal 214.
They can sure snag him in there, and I wouldn't mind having a couple players like that.
But you do. And Courtney Porter, again, good again. 78% successful at the foul line. It's a 5-point lead for T-Town. Marsha Campbell's in a hurry. She pulls up and shoots. Rebound Amy Camden. Now Shiloh could cut into the lead again. Shiloh High School located north of T-Town, about an hour's ride.
There's the overload offense again. They got Courtney Porter down at base.
Good look at it there. Barrett just can't get 3 downstairs. Now she is. She got it, the ball from Courtney Porter, but she missed it, and Klingler has it. Here's a flip by Connie Ruhal and a traveling violation.
Her feet just gave out on her a little bit, but that's a great move by Klinger and Ruhal.
T-Town started with a 5-point lead, only got 6 points in the second quarter, came back with 13 in the third, and it's even in the fourth. That adds up to a 39-34 Lady Shoes lead.
Courtney Porter's going to have to start creating some nice, easy baskets inside, and they'll be right back in the ballgame.
Nice move by Camden, and she's had a big game. Amy Camden pulls Shiloh up within 3. That's 11 points for Camden, who averages 6.
She's having a great game for them, and they're going to need it because they're putting a lot of pressure on Porter.
Campbell gets free. 15-footer is short. Rebound is loose. Grunlow goes after it. It's on the floor. Nicely done by Grunlow. Hodebeck's open. Long rebound. Nice tip by Mindy Thompson. This is Courtney Porter. Can she do it? She literally hopped over Marsha Campbell.
A nice jump shot, though.
And a foul. as Jill Barrett went for the ball. Coach, take a look at this. Entry pass.
Little bump there. We said one of the keys is Jill Barrett staying in the ball game and being effective, and they've got to get the ball in there to her because they got to do a little inside scoring.
She's only have a couple of points, but she's a superb rebounder. She had 20 rebounds in a game against Schlarman. She had 23 points against Nashville in the semifinals.
Right now, it doesn't matter what she's done in the whole ball game. It's the next 5 minutes, and a player like that can throw your team right ahead or give you the lead.
Shiloh is now within 1. 5:45 to play. A championship thriller. Can T-Town defend its crown?
Teutopolis needs to get that ball inside this time. They've missed the last 3 outside shots.
They aren't penetrating the ball inside much on offense. Klingler missed. Camden tried to slap at the rebound, but it went out of bounds.
He might have saved the basket, though, because it's good position in there by Camden, I believe.
Campbell goes to the corner. Look at Klingler. You talked about her. 6 foot. She can play outside as well as in. Campbell baseline. Shot partially blocked.
They have to get back.
Taken down by Shiloh. And Courtney Porter is fouled by Grunlow. Just look at Courtney Porter with the ball. She spent a lot of time on the floor. Right now, Teutopolis wants to call timeout. 5:08 to play in the game. We've got a 1-pointer. We'll be back after this from one of your network sponsors, John Deere.
That last one looked like a...
Courtney Porter of Shiloh goes to the free throw line trying to tie or put her team in the lead. She's had a brilliant game, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 8 out of 18 field goal shooting for the game, and that one ties it at 39. That's her 20th point.
Well, she's an outstanding free throw shooter also, and she's the one they want to be at the line.
There are her numbers, and she puts Shiloh in the lead at 5:08. Now will T-Town answer? Let's see if they go down on the block to Connie Ruhal or Klingler.
That's what they need to do, but we'll see what happens with their offense.
Connie Ruhal tries to work her way free from Camden. Hodebeck starts to the right. 4:50 to play in the game.
They're really sagging back, and somebody's going to have to hit a little shot from the outside, I think.
Hodebeck unguarded. Won't take it. Look at the sink Shiloh's employing here. Tell by looking at the sidelines, both of these teams and coaches so concentrated and tense. Grunlow starts in. Teutopolis being very patient now. They go inside to Klingler. She walks.
They had a nice flash cut up into the middle of the key to get the ball, and that's what they're going to have to do because they're really sagging back.
Shiloh has 118 students in the school. They're all here right behind us. Camden goes to the left. She stops baseline, comes back foul line. Courtney Porter up high. Oh, nice rebound by Camden, but she had to foul to do it.
Yeah, Ruhal, just got to move Ruhal right out of there with her body and a little bit of elbow when she came down also.
You're right, Connie Ruhal took a shot there. And the pressure extended by Shiloh.
It's a 2-2-1 press again. They're just trying to slow them down a little bit.
There's your timeouts remaining, a pair apiece.
Hodebeck shot. Ooh, needed that shot right there. It's an open L shot.
Campbell comes in and is held.
Tammy Porter, I
think. The clock, lower right-hand corner. That's the time in the game.
Tammy Porter just came over the back a little bit, trying to force her to the inside a little bit more and a little contact there with the body.
Marcia Campbell, 64% on the season, the free throw line. Had a great game. The game is tied at 40. With 20 and now 21, T-Town leads. So free throws took the lead for Shiloh and then for T-Town. Courtney Porter double teamed way out front and throws it away.
Well, she got away with a travel there, but turned it over on the throwaway anyhow.
One side thought traveling, the other side thought foul. Neither was called.
Well, you don't want to get anybody mad at you.
The Lady Shoes. 3:28 to go to see if they can repeat. That community is electric over basketball. But so Shiloh with 1 loss, 2 seasons. Connie Ruhal double team low, and Campbell just goes against Tanny Porter outside.
The top was showing good patience this time. They should get the shot that they want.
Nice pop by Grunlow. Vicki Klingler rebounds and scores. Look at that shot from up top.
With the inside power, good position. Vicki read the ball coming off the right side of the basket and put it right back in.
Now they'll need to go to Courtney Porter, who calls timeout. 2:46 to go. In this game, T-Town is in the lead by 3 points. Coach, we'll be back in just a moment. One of your network sponsors is Country Companies. This is the Assembly Hall at Champaign-Urbana, where they tell me that tomorrow night Hulk Hogan will be here and his wrestling show, and it's a sellout. And we've got the excitement here tonight. It's girls basketball Class A championship.
A lot of people like that wrestling.
Well, we might see some of it here in a minute. 2:36 to go. Shiloh down by 3 with the ball. Amy Camden's out top. Well, that zone is down about 12 feet up high is all they go. Now, not even to the foul line.
They're really packing it in right now. They're still chasing Courtney Porter around, though, with the chasers.
They've got Marcia Campbell on Courtney Porter, and the rest of the T-Town players are sinking back pretty well. They'll give other players a long shot.
The L shot will probably be there for Camden again if they move the ball down to the corner.
Courtney Porter tries to free herself for a shot. His double team gets it off to Jill Barrett. Her pass gets away from Tanny Porter. Gets it back. Puts it downstairs and out of bounds. Intended for Barrett.
That was a good idea, but she just wasn't able to get the ball there without bouncing a little bit too low.
Less than 2 minutes, as you can see. And field goal percentage has T-Town with 51. Shiloh 48.5.
They're going to have to come out after them and stay back in that zone now.
Let's see if... Yeah, Connie Ruhal's come outside. This is kind of an open court, a spread offense.
Yeah, they just want to hold on the ball a little bit and run some time.
Shiloh have to pick somebody that's not a good free throw shooter to foul. That wouldn't be Hodebeck. She shoots 87%. That's 25 out here. Klinger goes 80% successful. 1:20 to play. 3-point T-Town lead, trying to repeat.
Coach White's trying to change his defense on the fly here, and that's tough if you can't get a timeout.
And a whistle and a foul on Shiloh. He probably wants to go man pressure.
Either that or trap the ball and see if he can create something that way. She sure can't stay back in that zone.
Well, the foul is on Mindy Thompson, her third. And there's your free throw. Shiloh's perfect. Teutopolis has missed 3. This is Christy Grunlow, 74% from the foul line. A 5'8" senior. T-Town by 4.
You could just see the concentration in her face when she shot that one. That's what it takes to shoot free throws.
Good look. Christy Grunlow. Lady Shoes have the hammer. A 5-point lead. Only a minute 12 to hold it. Will Courtney Porter shoot a 3? There's the ball tipped out of bounds, but the Lady Raiders keep it. Number 2 ranked Shiloh looking down the barrel with 1:04. Courtney Porter, skip pass to Camden. She'll go baseline.
It's going to be tough for Courtney to get a 3 right now, but
a lob intended for Barrett. Picked off Vicki Klingler. Teutopolis on the way. And there's some experience.
She held it up the way she should. It's the clock they're playing against. It's not Hume Shiloh right now.
There's 2 great programs, Coach. Teutopolis and Shiloh.
They sure are, and there's a lot of good programs that are coming up in the state also, and just a wealth of talent here in A and AA.
We've got ourselves a timeout on the court. We've got a 5-point T-Town lead, and Illinois basketball, in girls basketball, is branching out. You're taking a trip to West Virginia.
Well, Steve Tucker from the Sun-Times is putting together an all-star team of Illinois kids, the younger ones, and they're going to go to West Virginia and play against other states. And we know Vicki Klingler is going to play, and we're hoping to get Courtney Porter, but there's some other ones. Also, Jackie White from Evanston's an outstanding player. Erin Inglerson from Hoffman Estates. Myra Canale and Christy Nelson are going to play for Maine West, and I'm pretty familiar with them. We've got a couple of kids from Joliet West. Jackie Williams is going to play, and Allison Arnoldi, who's an outstanding shooter for them, and they're going to be tough next year. And we have a girl from Hoffman Estates, Conant, Lisa Blugy, who's a 6'1 player. It's just going to be a real outstanding thing for us to go over there. Denny Kester is going to help coach it along with myself, and we've always played in our camps against some of the teams from Wisconsin and Iowa and Ohio, and we've been very successful. I don't think we've lost. So a couple other players from the city that are going to play, of course, E.C. Hill is an outstanding player, and Kenya Pittman, who played for Marshall. That team's going to be tough to beat.
It sure is. And here's one of the reasons. Vicki Klingler. She missed the free throw. It gives Shiloh a breath. They need a quick hoop. 42 seconds in the game. Shiloh down by 5. They'll go here. Wide open. Tammy Porter doesn't look to shoot. Camden will. She's outside. It's no. Rebound, Klingler, and a foul.
She came over the back a little bit on that one.
Foul is on Klingler, and that's something Coach Custer wouldn't want to have happen there. The clock stops, and Shiloh can help catch up with that clock stop. Just take a look at that and see if we can see that foul.
She's a little anxious there. Came over the back, but that's a hustle foul again. Problem with that is, of course, the clock has stopped, and they got a chance to shoot these 2 free throws.
Coach Custer calls the timeout. It gives us just a moment to mention that he's ably assisted there by Terry Wertman. And, of course, Lawrence Terry is the athletic director at Teutopolis. Dave Dobson, the principal over at Shiloh. And Stan White, of course, the coach. You know, one of the other things that, as you see the timeouts, Teutopolis has one left. And the one other thing I'd like to mention is that I notice in girls basketball that teams from other states are coming to Illinois, good teams, to play our best team.
Right. A couple years ago, we had 2 teams from New York that were scheduled to come in and play against Marshall and Immaculate Heart of Mary and Maine West. This year we have Christ the King is coming back in to play York and Maine West, and we're just looking forward to playing those teams. We play in the summertime against teams from Michigan and Ohio and places like that, so we really like to get into those games and see what we can do against the other states.
All right, 33 seconds to go in this one. Teutopolis in the lead, 45-40. Trying to cut into that lead is number 14, Mindy Thompson, shooting 1 in bonus. 33 seconds left. It went in.
That was a big roll right there.
Mindy had 10 in the semifinals, 50% foul shooter, made a big one. Got her team within 4. This one could get them within a 3-point shot. Missed. Rebound, Klingler. Ball on the floor, tied up. Let's check the possession. It belongs to T-Town.
Big possession for Teutopolis.
Half a minute to play. Here's a foul. Courtney Porter hooked Jennifer Hodebeck. There's the time, 29 seconds. And right now, Shiloh needs Teutopolis to miss some free throws.
And if you're going to foul, you got to do it quick, and that's what she did. So.
And that's 4 fouls on Courtney Porter. But it doesn't matter if the clock melts away.
That's right.
Courtney, a great season again. 25 points a game. This is Jennifer Hodebeck. Missed it. Rebound, Camden. Shiloh has a chance. They've got to make something happen in a hurry. 22 seconds. Nice defense by Campbell. 18 seconds. Skip pass. Camden, 3. Not good. Rebound, Connie Ruhal with 13. Teutopolis has the ball in the lead with 9 seconds. They're on their way.
They got a reach-in foul on Tammy Porter.
7 seconds to play, and the T-Town fans are up as the National Trail Conference and Coach Dennis Custer from Eastern Illinois, class of 72. You usually can't tell whether he's ahead or behind by looking at him.
You really can't. He's an intense coach.
Marcia Campbell. Right there. Campbell, 22 points in the game.
Well, she's been a major factor, that's for sure. They're going to pull all their kids off the line now and get back and just play a little defense.
Campbell missed that, but there's only 5 seconds. 4, 3, Teutopolis will win again. Courtney Porter, good for a 3 at the gun. Teutopolis has defended. They win again.
Well, that's what Illinois high school basketball is, and it comes right down to the wire in both games, even the third-place games, and these kids are really great.
A great season for the Lady Raiders of Shiloh, who finish 30-1, and the smiles and the hugs are for 31-1, and again, #1.
Well, there's really no losers in this tournament. I think all these kids played well, and you know, you asked me about pressure at the beginning of the telecast, and it's amazing what these kids can do under these circumstances, and I think the real pressure's on the parents. They live and die out in the stands. A great victory for Teutopolis.
The emotion, what a prize this is, to even play in such a game.
When you walk out on the floor in Assembly Hall, and it's just amazing what happens to you. The whole thing is just something that you don't realize until you're here. And the kids they never forget it.
I've had coaches tell me, and I'm sure you can, that this is something they and the players remember the rest of their lives.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. And if you ever get sad, you can always go back and roll the tape of this award ceremony.
Speaking of award ceremonies, we'll come back with that and more from the Assembly Hall, where Teutopolis has won again in Class A. They beat Shiloh 46-44. Now let's pause for these messages. Now we're ready for the awards to the players and coaches. Here's Rick Atterbury.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midcourt for presentation of the first and second place team and individual awards for the 1989 Girls Class A State Basketball Tournament. Presenting medallions to the squad members of the second place team will be Mr. Dave Turner of Porter High School in Petersburg, who serves at the IHSA as director, and Mr. Ed Roberts of Oak Forest High School in Oak Forest, who also serves the IHSA as a director. At this time, please meet the Lady Raiders of Hume Shiloh, who finished the 1989 season in second place. Their 30 wins and 1 loss. First, let's meet the principal of Shiloh High School, David Dobson. Head coach Stan White. And the players, number 14, Mindy Thompson. Number 41, Jill Barrett. Number 22, Tammy Porter. Number 35, Courtney Porter. Number 30, Amy Camden. Number 24, Cindy Barrett. Number 25, Kitty Heath. Number 45, Veronica Pine. Number 40, Holly Porter. Number 32, Robin Hancock. Number 44, Jenny Nichols. Number 20, Daphne Bottom. Manager Tina Rund. Manager Mindy Gilkerson. Statistician Melissa Hancock. And scorekeeper Linda Hancock. Those are the second place Lady Raiders from Shiloh. And now, presenting medallions to the squad members of the first place team will be Mr. Leroy Newton of Carterville High School in Carterville, who serves the IHSA as vice president, and Mrs. Lynn St. James of King High School in Chicago, who serves the IHSA as director. At this time, please meet the Lady Shoes of Teutopolis. The Lady Shoes finished the season with a final record of 31 wins and 1 loss. First, meet the principal of Teutopolis High School, Mr. Jim Webb. Head coach Dennis Custer. This victory is Coach Custer's 200th victory at Teutopolis. Assistant coach Terry Workman. The players, number 31, Marcia Campbell. Number 35, Christy Grunlow. Number 33, Connie Ruhal. Number 41, Stacy Geckner. Number 25, Jennifer Hodebeck. Number 34, Vicki Klingler. Number 23, Donna Ruhal. Number 13, Valerie Campbell. Number 45, Kim Daters. Number 43, Shelley Redpro. Number 53, Lisa Tebby. Number 21, Teresa Niebrugge. Manager Kendra Wormert. Manager Michelle Higgs. And a statistician Janice Crone. And now to present the second place trophy, Mr. Levere Astroth, who serves the IHSA as Executive Secretary. Will Coach Stan White and captains of Shiloh High School please step forward to receive the second place trophy. Mr. Astroth, if you please. And presenting the first place trophy, Mr. Astroth, the IHSA Executive Secretary, will Coach Dennis Custer and the captains of Teutopolis High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, our first and second place finishers in this Class A tournament.
T-Town is the winner for the second year in a row over Shiloh. Coach Darrell Kipp from Maine West. This is some scene and some ceremony, and I know that you've been there before, and it's something special that these kids will always remember. What's your reaction to today's event?
I think today's basketball is some of the finest I've ever seen played, and Courtney Porter was an excellent player. She's improved so much, and between the A and the double A, I think you've got a lot of class kids in Illinois.
Isn't that true? Today, earlier, of course, Chicago Marshall won over New Trier. And, you know, you talk about 4 great coaches, 4 great programs. We saw them all today.
They were here, and there's a lot more that didn't make it. And I think that probably what's going to happen next year, there could be a lot of different teams down here because the quality is improving so much.
We're going to try to fill till the top of the hour tonight, so we're going to ask some of the players from the championship Teutopolis team and their coach, Dennis Custer, to come over and join us. And, Coach, congratulations to you.
Thank you, Frank.
This is getting to be old hat, I guess, but I guess you never get tired of this kind of experience.
No, when you win a game like this, and we've lost some games like this, so it was bound to be our turn to win a close one like this. So it's just a very fitting way to end our season like this because the girls have played this hard all season long. And, you know, I had to take my hat off to Stan and his ball club. I mean, they put on a show, and you know, they'll be back up here, and Stan's going to win that state championship. He's got too good a ball club. They came out and played us hard, and we were in a dogfight. We were fortunate to come out of this ball game.
Coach, you know, you're hard to tell. Your expression hardly changes during the game and so forth. Tell us how you're feeling now.
I feel pretty good. I pushed this team very hard. I knew I had a talent here, and I knew that if I didn't win with this talent, I'd be asking myself the rest of my life why we didn't do the job we were supposed to have done. And it comes down to just hard work, and these girls they're an example of what it takes to be a state champ. You know, they worked very hard all season, and that's about all I can say. I mean, we really worked at it this year to get this state championship.
When you say you worked at it, what extra did you do this year to get this team ready?
People don't know this, but since November the 1st, these girls have had a Saturday, a Sunday off, and they've had Thanksgiving and Christmas off, and that's all. And they go 3 hours a day.
Look at the excitement they're having. Relive that for a moment.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's just fitting for Connie and them girls to go out like they did. I mean, they came back and we were down. They didn't give up, and man, that's all you can ask for as a ball club. I mean, a coach can't ask any more. Win or lose, I thought we did a good job.
There's your reaction there to 2 in a row. It's not often that we have an opportunity to not only have a coach that wins 2 state champions in a row, but one that won in Double-A a year ago. And Coach Darrell Kipp, what would you like to ask Coach Custer?
Well, last time I talked to Dennis was about 1:30 in the morning one night. We were talking about basketball, and I just want to really congratulate you because it's quite a feat. And you see what happened to me. I had to be on the television to get down here.
But remember that next year. Yeah, Darrell and I, we're gonna have some fun this summer together. I gotta go up there because Vicky's gonna go up there and play on a team. I gotta go up there and make sure this guy don't take her away from it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's call in some of your players, and you stay around and help us with them as they come over. Come on over, girls.
I think the key tonight was guard play of Marcia Campbell. I mean, I have said this all along. I'm going to say it now. This is one of the best guards I've ever coached. And some teams going to get a very fine guard.
Let's take a look at the action there. There's a picture of Marcia. Marcia, what did you do to start this game on fire? You missed a shot. You didn't hardly miss a shot the entire first quarter.
I really don't know. I don't know why they went in.
Oh, come on, Marcia. She worked at it. She practiced hard. I mean,
talk about practice and what you go through at T-Town to get ready for this kind of a season, this kind of an experience.
We work very hard. We run a lot. We do a lot of shooting drills. We practice hard all the time. We always give 110%.
Do you have practice or workouts or games during the off-season, too?
A few. Not a whole lot, though. We have a few. We play a few games against other teams and stuff, but it's not, you know, very serious games and stuff.
Have you ever played a better basketball game than this one?
This season? I don't think so.
No. She's played some great ball games, but anytime you play a great game in a championship, of a state championship, that's got to be your best.
Absolutely. At one point, she was 5 or 6 field goals in a row and 3 free throws in a row.
She's a streak shooter. I mean, and if she's on all night, you're in trouble.
All right, let's call in Vicki Klingler next. Vicki, congratulations on the season. How do you feel?
Oh, it's great. Don't know another word to say.
Talk about the experience of these 2 years of the Assembly Hall and all the rest.
It's memories that'll last me for the rest of my life. And I know in 8th grade we went to state 2 and we won. And it's just a carry on, and hopefully we'll make it here next year again.
What is about Teutopolis that keeps producing winning teams?
Our coach.
He has to say that.
All right.
He's got to come back next year.
Well, Vicki, congratulations, and maybe we'll see you again in the Assembly Hall next year.
Thank you.
Connie Ruhal, why don't you come over? Connie, congratulations on a wonderful season. How are you feeling?
Just great. I don't think anybody can say it any better. It's just the way I feel.
Hey, Connie didn't have the offensive game tonight, but I tell you what she did. She shut down their 6'1" girl on the other team. Hey, there's 2 games, there's 2 sides to this game, and you got to play them both. And some nights they're just not going to give it to you, and you just got to come down the other end and really bust yourself. And she does a good job of that. She's really come on strong for us. She had a good tournament.
Connie, what are some of the memories you've had in your career that stand out the most?
My freshman year, junior year, and this year. I have 3 first-place medals.
Right. something else.
I don't know how many people in the history of the state of Illinois in basketball can say that, Coach.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what to say about that either. I've been very fortunate. I've had a very good bunch of girls that come up and work hard. You know, if the kids are willing to work hard, you know, the coaches are willing to put the time into it, and the community is willing to back us up. Wasn't our crowd fantastic again?
Absolutely amazing. You know, one question I'd like to ask Connie before she gets away is what her plans are after high school.
Well, I've already assigned with the U of I. This is going to be my home court.
Well, I'll tell you, you keep playing like you play here now, they'll put your name on the building. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's Connie Ruhal. Who haven't we talked to yet? Christy Grunlow. Let's come over here. Christy, you're first. Christy, step in. Tell us about this experience of playing in the state tournament.
It's great. There's nothing like it.
How about tonight's game in Shiloh?
Yeah, they were good.
Tell our audience about this player.
All right, this is my ball player. That is my role player. She can average probably 20, 25 points a ball game. She can play. She's willing to give the ball up and get the ball to the other girls, and that's what you got to have on a team. You got to have somebody on that team that's going to do that, and she does that role real well.
You know, Coach Darrell Kipp pointed out during the broadcast that role players are the most important parts of many basketball teams, and they often decide whether you win or lose.
Well, you know, you got to have them. You know, you can't have 5 people out there that want to shoot, and that's one of the characteristics of this ball club. They are extremely unselfish ball team, extremely unselfish. They really come at you. They play hard-nosed. They've just been a great team to play and work with, and I've had a real good season with them. I had a lot of fun with them.
Christy, congratulations to you on a great season.
Thanks.
And Jennifer Hodebeck is also with us. Coach, tell us about Jennifer.
This is my bulldog right here. This is the girl that comes at you, and she takes on the best ball player. She did a good job second half on the Courtney Porter girl, and she's the girl that gets out there and really digs for everything that you go out and play against her. You better play. You better be ready to play, because she'll come at you. She's a good ball player.
Jennifer, will you talk about Teutopolis, the town, and the fan support and the school? What's happened with the school and the town over these past couple of years?
I'd say that we have the best fan support around anywhere, and if it wasn't for them, I don't know, they're always pushing us and wanting us to do the best we can, and they're always there.
They definitely do that. They definitely do that. Someday I'm going to join the Uptown Coaches Association. Them guys know a lot about basketball in T-Town.
Coach, would you like to ask a question of these people?
No, I want to say I really appreciate your style of basketball, because it's a total team effort, and we talked about that I think about 1 o'clock at night too, and kind of the same as we, and the players that you have really exemplify what basketball is. They're very unselfish, and that's why you've been successful.
That's how you got to win basketball games. You know, you can come in here, and we came in several times with some real good role-playing teams, but this team here in the year, this is probably the best. When I talk about team ball club, this is a team. I mean, they really do work. They're very unselfish. You know, Connie Ruhal could be saying, I want the ball. You know, if she doesn't get it, she doesn't care. I mean, in fact, she gives it up more than what I really want her to. Vicky Klinger's the same way. The whole team's that way, and that's what you got to do to win a state championship.
Another thing you have to do is produce interest in basketball all through the community at all the different age levels. How do you do that in Teutopolis?
Well, we do a little intramural program with 5th and 6th grade girls, and you know, getting up here in Champaign, you can go out and drive around T-Town, and you'll see little girls out there shooting baskets. Parents are interested in it now. They can see that their daughters can play this game, and we have I have to say, I've had some real good grade school coaches over the years. I got one right now.